17 early childhood institution ECIs were registered on July 14 by the Early Childhood Commission in Jamaica. Minister of Education, Youth and Information Senator Will Reid announced at a press briefing on Wednesday that the development follows concerns about the government's failure to have the early childhood institutions registered. These 17 institutions comprise schools from St. Andrew, St. Anne, St. James and Westmoreland.
There have been some very significant development in the early childhood sector. There have been complaints for many years that there have not been any fully registered early childhood institutions, ECIs. And I'm happy to report that since our administration has taken over, so far 17 have gotten full registration. And these 17 ECIs comprise 6 from St. Andrew, 1 from St. Anne, 6 from St. James, 2 from Westmoreland, and 1 from Hanover was actually certified on July 14. They represent a mix of public, private, and corporate-sponsored institutions as follows: Crayon College in St. Andrew, Cynthia Shako Daycare, St. Andrew, Kids of Vision Preparatory, St. Andrew, NCB Early Child Development Center, St. Andrew, Junior World Learning Center, St. Andrew, the Learning Cottage, St. Andrew, Ebenezer Methodist Basic in St. Anne, Bright Horizon, ECI, St. James, Glendavon Primary and Infant, St. James, Hemingway Preparatory and Kindergarten, St. James, Learning Tree in St. James, Buckingham Primary and Infant, St. James, National Housing Trust Aftercare in St. James, Nest Education in St. James, Logwood Basic, Hanover, Risen Messiah Basic, Westmoreland, Happy Hearts, ECI in Westmoreland.
Various child development agencies have agreed to participate in assisting in the growth of the nation's children. Focus is now being placed on registering the remaining early childhood institutions and bringing closure to the 13-year-long plea for change. Meanwhile, Senator Reid announced that the janitorial grant to primary schools will be increased by 150%. This will be implemented in 2 phases. The first phase of 100% will begin at the start of the new school year. The figure currently stands at 48,000 Jamaican or $380 per school, and Senator Reid says 50,000 more or $396 will be added. The second phase will see an additional 50% being added to the amount next year.